Assalamu alaikum and good morning. Hope you all are fine and enjoying good health. This is your social studies book and I am your social studies teacher. Today, this is the sixth lecture of social studies. We have finished the first chapter. Now today, we are going to start the second chapter of our social studies, which is climatic regions of the Muslim world. In the previous lectures, I have told you that mostly the geography chapters of our 7th class book is related to Muslim world. We have done many times the definition of Muslim world. I hope now you people understand the definition, the meaning of Muslim world. The countries where majority of the population is Muslim and those countries whose governments have declared that they are Islamic states. For example, we have Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, Egypt, all these are the Muslim countries. Now, what is climatic regions? Before starting the explanation of this chapter, the first thing which we are going to do today is WRC. Do you know what is meant by WRC? W stands for word, R stands for recognition, and C stands for chart. WRC means word recognition chart. Here we write the difficult words which we have to discuss in the chapter. We will find the meanings of these words and also the pronunciation of the words. The first word is oasis. Oasis, we have done this word in first chapter. The green part of desert is known as oasis. Then the second word is allotted. Allotted means give out. In Urdu, de dena. Then the third word is coarse. Coarse means the tough or hard plants. Then the next word is shrubs. Shrubs means small plants. The last word is wandering. Wandering means walking aimlessly. Walking or moving aimlessly. Now come back to the title of the chapter, Climatic Regions of the Muslim World. Muslim world definition we have done. Now climatic regions. What is climate? Do you know? You people have read about climate in your junior classes. Climate means the average weather conditions of a place usually measured over a long period of time. What is climate? Climate is the average weather conditions of a place usually measured over a long period of time. It may comes in your mind that what is the difference between weather and climate? If the climate is the average weather conditions of a place for a long period of time, then what is weather? What is the difference between weather and climate? Weather. It is the day-to-day condition of the atmosphere. The day-to-day condition of the atmosphere is called weather. Climate is the average weather conditions of a place that exist over a long period of time. In short, weather is a daily change of temperature and the change of temperature for a long period of time is called climate. These all are the different factors which affect the climate. Now we are going to start the explanation of the first chapter. The first topic in this chapter is desert. What are deserts? I hope you people know about deserts as you people have read about desert in your junior classes. Deserts are areas that have very little rain. Deserts are made from sand, rocks, and mountains. The temperature is very hot. There are very few lakes or water of any kind in the desert. The deserts are the sandy areas. There is very little vegetation in deserts. Only the rough and tough plants can grow in the deserts. Now, as our chapter is related to the Muslim world, so the deserts of Muslim world are the major deserts of the Muslim world. 3/4 of the world's major deserts are in Muslim countries. These are all the deserts of the Muslim world, and these are the names of those countries where the deserts are located, like Sahara Desert, it is in Africa. Third Desert, which is in Pakistan. Somali Desert, which is also in Africa. Kizilkum Desert, which is in Uzbekistan. Dashtilut Desert, which is in Iran. So all these are the most important deserts of the Muslim world. These are the pictures of different deserts of the Muslim world. This is Sahara Desert, Somali Desert, Third Desert, Dashtilut Desert, Rabul Khali Desert, and Kizilkum Deserts, the important deserts of the Muslim world. The next topic of our today's lecture is semi-desert and scrubland. Semi-deserts are those deserts like other deserts. The daytime temperature is high and the nights are often cool. The semi-desert receive little rain but not enough for crops to grow. If we talk about the animals of semi-desert, we find goats and sheep in semi-deserts, as these animals give hard and tough wool, so they are very famous for making carpets, and they are also very valuable for Pakistan. The western parts of Pakistan are semi-desert, as it is shown by the map of Pakistan. We know the directions. Look at the west side of Pakistan. The western side of Pakistan are semi-desert. For example, Thar and Thar deserts of Pakistan. We have chapter number 2 on page number 4 of our social studies book. Chapter number 2, climatic regions of the Muslim world. The first topic is deserts. You have already read about deserts in book 1. Book 1, which you people read in class 6th. That was book 1. And in class 7, as we have discussed, that we have book 2. So you have read about deserts in book 1. Apart from some oases, the green part in desert, where water can be reached from underground sources. Deserts have hardly any agricultural output, but some of them have immensely valuable minerals such as oil. Valuable means costly, expensive. The Muslim world seems to have been allotted. Allotted means give out more than its share of deserts. Almost 3/4 of all the major deserts in the world are in Muslim territories. Territories mean areas. Territory, area, or in territories means areas, ilake. These are the Sahara in Africa, which makes up 60% of the total desert area in the world. The Arabian, Thar, and Somali deserts, the Kizilkum in Uzbekistan, and Dasht-e-Lut in Iran. Then the next topic is semi-desert and scrubland. This has occasional rain. but not enough for crops to grow satisfactorily. Like ordinary deserts, the daytime temperature is high and the nights are often cool. Coarse, tough plants and shrubs grow as these have coarse. Coarse means rough or hard plants. Shrubs. Shrubs means small plants. Long roots which go down to whatever water exists below the surface. Their only real use for agriculture is for wandering animals. Wandering animals means moving animals or walking animals, especially goats and sheep. These are valuable for Pakistan because these hardy animals give hard, tough wool which is excellent for making carpets. Parts of western Pakistan are semi-desert. Now, this is the end of our today's lecture. Inshallah, in next video we will continue this chapter. Till then, Allah Hafiz and take care.